There's a frog sitting in my shelter. Look at it. Right on the poles. Okay, now he's at the backside, which is okay. I think he is searching for shade because today it's really hot. Today I'm going to build a bed for my teepee. That's my knife that I'm using today. If you're interested, you can find it on my website. The link is in the description below. And here I have a deer bone, which I have found yesterday. And it's pretty sharp, so maybe I'm going to make a primitive knife out of it. I just leave it here at the camp. Okay, my trusty old bow saw. Okay, now let's start to work. Okay, I want to make a really big bed in this teepee, big enough for 2 people. And I think the problem is that the ground is not very even, so I have to level out the ground first. This one is not long enough. This one is the same. It's too short. So I want to build a bed from here to there, and this is just a little bit too short, so I have to find something else. I need to clean off the branches because this is going to be the bed, and if you leave the sticks like this one, this might poke you in the back, or it might poke into your air mat and destroy it. And this is why I want to make the surface of the poles very smooth. Okay, so I'm using my knife for debranching the poles, and I have designed my knife especially for this task. As you can see at the end of the handle scales, the scales come out a little bit, and there's a little bit of a curvature here. And with this kind of handle design, you can take the knife in the extended grip like this with only 2 fingers, and then you have much more leverage. And this is a very good chopping blade now, and I can use it for debranching the log. And if you want to, you can extend the handle with a little bit of cordage, and this way you can grab the cordage, and then you have less risk of losing the knife while chopping. So this is actually a very good idea, which I recommend for everyone who got my knife so far. So now let's make a short lanyard for this knife quickly. Okay, I want to make a really small lanyard, and it's really just a couple of centimeters for the 2 small fingers. I just go through the hole like this, go through the loop with the ends, like so, and then I make a small knot. So now I have a really tiny lanyard, and this is enough that I can hold the knife with 2 fingers and the other 2 fingers are holding the lanyard. So in the case I'm losing the knife while chopping, I still have it here at the small lanyard, and this way I'm not shooting away my knife. I would not recommend sticking your fingers inside of the lanyard because that's always a hazard, I would say. And open lanyards in general are not really the most safe ones, but this one is so short, so I don't think that you will be able to entangle your knife in a small branch with the small hole. So I think that's okay and legit. A really fluffy bee is sitting on my shirt. It's really fluffy and cute, and now it's gone. I'm going to put another pole into the shelter, and now I can cut shorter logs and fill up the gap in the middle. This pole here has some very thick branches, so I want to baton them off. Okay, so now I have my bed ready for 2 persons. It looks a little bit like a heart shape, and I want to leave the gap here because I'm planning to build an entrance in the middle, and then you can come through the entrance like this, and then you can step in between the beds like so, and then you can sit down onto the bed. So without the gap it would be a little bit uncomfortable to get inside of the shelter. So if there was only wood here, then you would always have to crawl in, and that's a little bit, you know, yeah, not very convenient, I would say. So I want to leave this gap here, and I think these 2 beds are actually big enough for 2 persons. So that's number 1. And number 2. So this bed is nice as well.